guys, so this is going to be my first vlog entry officially. So I've already posted on TikTok about how I wanted to start vlogging, and you know how I'm basically vlogging just because I want to learn to appreciate my day-to-day life a little bit more, because I'm somebody who's done a lot in the past few years, and I've started to feel like, you know, I need to learn to appreciate the day-to-day things a little bit more. So because of that, I've decided I wanted to record myself doing things day to day, you know, because generally speaking, I do really like my life. It's quite a fun life, but I don't feel like I do things that are that extraordinary very often. So I guess I want to have a new hobby. I want to learn to vlog, I want to learn to video, I want to get better at those things. So for that reason, I've decided I'm going to record things from now on. The past couple of days I've done a few things, mostly around the house. I've also gone out and run some errands. So here we are, let's see. So I started off yesterday by just playing Persona 5 Royal. I mean, I've just completed the vanilla part of the game and now I'm on to the royal parts. So I have no idea what's going to happen and I'm really excited for it. My 23&Me kit also came through, which I'm also really excited about. I mean, I have theories about what my background is going to be exactly. I mean, I know I've got some Chinese heritage in me from, I mean, both sides of my family, but specifically from my maternal granddad. And then obviously I think I'm going to be Nigerian, Ghanaian, maybe one of the other islands, I don't know. But yeah, so the kit came like this. You're meant to wait until at least 30 minutes after you've last had a drink or food, so I just thought I'd leave it till later. And I cooked up some mince. I had some leftover courgettes that my grandma told me not to waste, so I just threw them in there, you know, gave it a stir, put some onions in it, you know, typical mince. I love mince. And my cousin recently put me on juicing, so I just threw in some cucumber, all the ginger what my grandma had, a little bit of courgette and some cranberry juice together. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna try something new because this cranberry juice needs a kick and I have a kick. So I threw that all in the blender. I accidentally turned it on without the lid being on, so there's chunks of ginger everywhere. You can probably see that all on my arm and all around the blender as well. Just done that. Then I started working on, so I volunteered as an academic board member for ELSA, the European Law Student Association. So I was just doing my work for them because there was something that I was meant to do that I completely forgot about. I'd just quickly done that. And then, you know, just poured my juice in, strained it. That's generally what I had to do. I mean, you can see there's a lot of chunks left, but I saved those for later. And honestly, the juice was so good. Like, you can see my stamp of approval here. Like, I was like, damn, that is good. That is nice. So yeah, that was part of my breakfast for today. And then I decided, you know what? I'll just throw a little bit of rum in there and see how that fares. As a disclaimer, I did not have this breakfast until the evening. So it's my leftover rum from Carnival that I did not drink. I just thought, maybe, let me try. It's ginger. I can't not put rum in there. Then I remembered that I also had this maths course, what I had completely forgotten about, from the University of Birmingham. It's meant to be like a replacement to getting an A in A-level maths within like a month. And then I set up my brand new laptop where I moved some of the things over. As you can see, I was listening to music while I was just setting everything up. So yeah, now that it'd been at least half an hour since I'd last had food or drink, I just went through the manual again just to make sure I had everything right. So these were the steps what you had to take for the 23&Me test. You just spit in there and, you know, fill up the line, close it, and then send it off. I mean, I didn't do that on camera because it's a bit gross. But here's my vial fully filled, ready to ship off. I decided to take that out with me. So here's me in the Uber on the way to my final appointment in town. And then on the way back, I also decided to pop into Primark and get some cute merch. I mean, recently I've been obsessed with Cinema Roll. He is absolutely adorable. And luckily they had some new t-shirts in there and I said, you know what, I'm getting this. There's nothing else here that I want today. So yeah, I picked that up with a couple of other things like a belt, you know, makeup wipes, typical. So here's the t-shirt, and as you can see, it's very 90s grunge with a little bit cute on it. I was like, oh, this is adorable. I'm gonna take that with me to uni. And then here's what I've done with the leftover sludge from the juice. I turned it into a smoothie by chucking in some strawberries that were about to go off in there. And then, oh, my grandma, I love my grandma. She picked me up some ginger beer. Yeah, so I just went and grabbed some rum again. And then while I was listening to music, I made myself a daiquiri from the smoothie, took out the leftover mints, and yeah. So that was everything that I did today. You know, basically I just woke up, played video games, listened to some music, did some work that I had to do, went out, did my 23&Me. I had my final appointment in town for counselling. Then I went to Primark, picked up a few things, made myself a little drinky drink, and ate mints. So that was pretty much everything that I did over the course of a day. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to, I guess, getting into vlogging a little bit more. When I do events and things like that, when I go out. I mean, I'm saying it again, when I do events, like the whole point of this vlog is that, you know, I just learn to appreciate the day-to-day, you know, I do things that I enjoy and record myself enjoying them. But yeah, I mean, this was quite fun to make. It's gotten dark in the time that I made this video. It was getting dark as soon as I pulled out the camera. Yeah, it's only like 8:10. It's already really dark. I mean, we get into winter already. We didn't even really have a summer out here. When I went down to London though, because I went to Carnival the other week, it was actually really warm and I got to wear my summer clothes again, so I was really happy. But coming back up to Birmingham, it's just been cold. Like, I've worn my woolly jumper and it's still kind of too warm for it, but it gets chilly really easily. I mean, I'm wearing my summer top right now, so I'm talking about being cold. But yeah, today was a good day. I had fun, and I will record another day soon.